Hey everybody, and welcome back to Hollow Knight Silksong! Last time, we climbed up to the top of Cogwork Core, learned the Architect's Melody, among a couple of other things. Oh yeah, we explored the White Ward, finally, at the bottom of the Citadel, went all the way through it, defeated a boss called the Unraveled, which eventually led us down here into the Underworks, and now I can apparently just climb right back out, at least I hope I can with the wall jump and whatnot. This time, I have done a lot of thinking in between last time and this time, and it turns out, though I had a plan to make my way towards the last piece of the threefold melody last time, and I'm still vaguely planning to do that, there was something I wanted to do first that it turns out I can't actually do. So yeah, my plans kind of went to crap, and as, based on how I want to structure this series, I'm gonna turn this episode into a kind of, like, collect-a-thon where I go back to previous areas and collect a bunch of stuff that I missed. Starting off, actually, there is something up here in the Grand Gate that I can get that I haven't gotten yet. As you can see, the room kind of fades out. Turns out if you climb all the way up to the top, there's something important you can get there. I looked at a list of a bunch of stuff that I don't have yet, and we're gonna go back and we're gonna get all of that stuff. Okay, so I've already been down there. So there was something big down there that I think I already have. Pretty sure I can remove that marker. Pretty sure I've already gotten everything over here. I have a list right next to me. And I guess I could just go through that list one at a time. One of my first things I'd like to do is make my way to Songclave and see if Jubilana the merchant there has something important. Also, I would like to check real quick, how many mask shards do I have? I have 2. Okay. I was vaguely hoping to get my 8th mask this episode. Turns out that's not going to happen. And oh, I have a memory locket I haven't used yet. Well, that's important to know. Perhaps I should use that. Okay. That's good to know, actually, because that means that I have every memory locket that I can up to this point. Again, I looked at a list of all this stuff right before I started recording. I know, I'm not much of a nerd and a collect-a-thon freak or whatever. Can I actually go back up this way, or am I now stuck in here? Is this a breakable wall too? This is a breakable wall. Excuse me? Is this how you get the item I heard last time and was going insane trying to find? It looks like it is. It's a psalm cylinder. Okay, we do also have a relic to take back to Toadsnake. That's my new name from down in Belhart. I'm sorry, I just don't remember the NPC names in this game nearly as well as I do the first game. There's so many of them. They don't stick out in my mind very easily. I suppose I could also use this episode to try and obtain some of the journal entries that I don't have yet. Or I can also, like, buy some of the stuff that Frey is selling to spice up my house in Belhart. Looks like you... okay, there's more enemies where that guy came from. How many of those guys do I have? I don't... Okay, they're not selected. One second. You guys. Lost in the madness of the haunting, they still command the endless excavation of their caves. Beautiful. It's so weird how, like, in all of these games where the story is like, oh, the people of this world were possessed by some force, many of them are still just doing their job. What does the force want them to keep working? Like, this happened with the first game, this happens with the Souls games too. Ah, okay, we have the journal entries for both of these, cool. What is next? Oh, next... For some reason, you can press Z to move on to the next one. Interesting. There's an old anguish abound upon these threads, the result of countless cruel procedures. Living silk commanding a dead shell, an affront to nature and one all too common across Farloom. Spooky. Like, look at this guy. His head is separated from his body, and that's his, like, big neck in the middle. The souls of so many bugs obsessed with silk, consumed by it. Their pain shall forever remain in that pit. Even I do not possess strength enough to cleanse it. Okay, let's not think about this too much and backtrack this direction, because apparently we have to go this way. Let me confirm for myself that the ringing is indeed gone. Good, we found the item, awesome. Very glad for that, okay. Well, I'm going to make my way back to a Ventrica. That is, there should be one down in the Underworks somewhere. Speaking of which, we also gotta go talk to Chakra again and get that. I asked her to make those pins in the last episode, and we gotta go make sure we do that. So we're gonna have to pay a visit to Belhart, which is fine. I would also like to talk to the guy underneath Belhart, see if he has anything new to say. All right, hiya, oops, okay. You know, I was also vaguely planning to put on the Beast Crest for this episode and try it out while I do all this stuff, just to make it a little more interesting, because I understand that me going back to do more backtracking, even though I did say we were going to return back to the Citadel at long last, and I mean, we kind of are. A few of the things there are to find are up in the Citadel, but still, you know. Let's go to Songclave real quick. Doop. There we go. Yeah! Man, just before I was recording, I was counting how many of the slots on the crests I had unlocked with memory lockets, and I was like really trying to find, because like, by the way I counted that I had used 13 memory lockets, which meant that I had missed one that is currently obtainable at my stage of progression, and so I was trying to like wrap my head around which one it could be from that list. Turns out, no, I have it. I have it with me. Speaking of which, let's go use it. I'm gonna unlock second blue slot here, because those are the actually good tools. Then, do I do it? Do I equip Beast Crest? There is something that I'm going to be using Beast Crest on coming up very soon, but I think just to make this video a little more exciting and fun, I think I am actually going to equip it. Why the hell not? Let's go. Ooh, this could honestly help. I think I'm gonna put this on. Yeah, we can make our slashes all flaming and fiery. As for other things, I'd rather have a straightforward attack, so how about Curve Claw? It is, after all, something that belongs to the Hunters in Hunter's March, so yeah. Magnetite Dice, absolute must. Magnetite Brooch, absolute must. We are definitely putting those on. Warding Bell can F off. This, I think the Beast Crest special bind is already quicker, so I don't think we need Injector Band. I would still love to use Injector Band, and I absolutely will be using it in the future, but I think for right now, I'll leave it off. Let's go with, what does Multi-Binder do? I think I've already shown off the way that the healing works. It's that, like, when you bind, you now have the ability to gain up to 3 masks of health for hitting an enemy 3 times. I think Multi-Binder will just increase that to 4. I think... Alright, you can call me boring all you want to, but I think I'm going with Fractured Mask. Since my healing is going to be so limited, I'm absolutely going to take a bunch of damage. Let's put that back on. There we go. Okay. Gotta get used to this crest again. Hello. All your work and look, they keep arriving. It's bugs aplenty up here now. Hapless, weak, but alive they are. There's a new wish on the wish wall. I suppose I know what I'll be doing this episode. More scared than weak, they seem to me. It is heartening knowing these few have survived safe for your care. That's your work, bell ringer, not mine. Ringing and helping. I hope they recognize your efforts, because I ain't providing much, and I ain't one for fighting if that choir and their pins ever come calling. Yeah, that is understandable. Have you done it yet, bell ringer? Wriggle deep? Discover the depths of obsession that brought this place so low? If you speak of the Citadel and its silk caretaker, then yes, I now know the start of it. Oh, so... Wait a second. The White Ward, where they were experimenting with silk, is that where the higher power above us causing the haunting came from? Was she... Okay, I just almost kind of spoiled it there. I'm sorry. Moving on from this. I'm just, like, questioning this now, because I don't know that much about this game's lore. Admittedly, I kind of skimmed the dialogue in my first playthrough. I was more into it for gameplay. If anytime I was talking to someone, I was like, okay, yeah. But, that would be interesting, if that was the case. In the ward down below, I saw it clear. The hollowed husks and the many torturous implements. Machines to instill a bug with thread that would see their life extended. Aye, that's it in part. But there's more scale to it than all that. Just think of them greedily shoveling the silk into their shells. The madness that overcame them. Eternal life for mortal bugs. Then think on how long it's all gone on. The children born of them, and all the pilgrims after. The silk has seeded deep into this kingdom's shells, generations deep. No wonder Farloom's bugs proved such easy prey for that haunted thread. It had only to seek for itself to reach them. Oh, now you're seeing it, Bellringer. These poor pilgrims all born bound to the cruel system of our world, now stricken in its new cursed web. You are at least free from it, and free to shake it all up. If that's your choosing. Well, I almost wasn't free of it. Alright, that's it for you. What's this wish? Balm for the wounded from Sherma. For the sake of our ailing brothers and sisters, I will descend into the Holy White Ward and search for healing supplies. If you are able, please join me. Company will make the work much merrier. He's going into the White Ward by himself. Yeah, we're definitely gonna have to do this wish this episode. We're definitely gonna have to make sure he's okay. Speaking of which, I still have to complete Find Pins. How many rosaries do I have right now? Because that is what I'm about to do next. 831, that should be enough to buy, yes! Let's go! Okay, this is, I believe, every mask shard that is currently obtainable at my stage of progression. What else do you have? I spent most of my rosaries on that, but I'd like to see spool extender as well as a simple key. I don't know where the simple key is used. If I had to guess, it's in a place I haven't been to yet and probably can't access right now, so we can definitely save up for it later. You still have very important items, though. Like, all this time later, and you still have good worth. For sure. Alrighty, so I've already rested at that bench. I've already switched out my crap. That's a place, yeah, we can't go there yet. So, where to start? I suppose let's head down to Grand Gate. We are right next to the Ventrica, so we'll take that. I think there's one right down by the Grand Gate. I hope there is. Well, either way, we'll get as close as we can. I think this is probably the closest we're gonna get. This one right here. Then I'm going to head back somewhere. I guess I could just start running down my list of places to search. So one of my places to search was Jubilana and Songclave, so we have already completed that. So let's go down this way. And yes, I am going to show myself running around to each location in which I haven't picked something up. Or at least, you know, for the most part, unless I decide the video's gone on long enough. See, I am genuinely trying to fill time here, like, for a very stupid reason as well. This is admittedly gonna be a bit of a filler episode, but that's okay with me, personally. The reason why I'm doing this is because we're about to be doing something really big and noteworthy. And personally, I want that big and noteworthy thing. Did this guy just go into the Grand Gate? Okay, I guess he did. All right, bye. I guess I'll see you there. I would really like this big and noteworthy thing to be done on episode 20. It would just be really satisfying for me personally. So we're on episode 19 right now. And yeah, that's just how I want things to be. All right, so yes, I never bothered to climb all the way up here. But if you go up here, there should be something. See this? Okay, nothing here. Aha! Spool fragments! That is another spool of silk we can use! I'll be real with you all. We're actually getting really close to having every spool fragment in the game. That is... Okay, so that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That is 6 extra spools of silk. The maximum is 9 extra spools of silk for a total of 18. We're actually getting really close to having every spool fragment. That's quite exciting. So where should I go from here? I have a feeling I should probably just go to the Blasted Steps Bellway and go from there. Still can't access that, unfortunately. We need the double jump. Believe me, like, we can actually go get the double jump right now whenever we want to. But again, with the way I want to structure this series, we kind of can't. So, yeah. Or, well, we absolutely can. I'm just choosing not to. Now, ooh, okay. There is something above Bone Bottom that I have not discovered on the map yet that should have something else worth seeking. I bet you can't guess what that something else worth seeking is, because I have claimed that we already have every mask shard and every memory locket that we can at this point in progression. So, yeah. Hey, how are you guys holding up? Oh, Miss Hornet! Wonder at how large our caravan has grown. So bold and boisterous, this gilded chamber can barely contain us all. The many fleas are itching to journey once more, to find a space to stretch their wings. But from here, as their leader, I'm hesitant to order us so swiftly away. These heights hold too much danger to set forth without a safe goal held clear in mind. What of you, Miss Hornet? Your tasks carry you throughout this kingdom. Have you ever encountered a place appropriate? Unfortunately not, Flea Master. I have visited many of this kingdom's caves, and none would offer the safety and space you require. If ever I come upon such a place, I will let you know. So this seems to tell me we've now collected enough fleas for them to progress, but we haven't yet gained access to the area where they can go to next. So we'll have to keep that in mind. Yes. What do you have to say? The bellowing sandy land was full of much danger. We was almost lost poor Varga to hungry worms as we travel up. Who's Varga? You're Grishkin. Who's Varga? Sadly, he's finding way here after all. It is only jest. Grishkin and Varga is great friends, just like all fleas being. Who's Varga? Hold on, there was a... Oh, is that him in the background right there? I see, okay. I forgot he existed, honestly. Sorry, Varga, but like, I don't know, there's too many characters in this game. There's too many characters, and I've also spent a really long time playing this game, so yeah, it's just, you know, it's kind of hard to remember these things. Hey, can I get you with... Nope. Can I get you with... Yeah! Got you with the Beast Crest Pogo! Yeah! Okay, yeah! That's actually kind of fun. That is a really fun attack. The problem with the Beast Crest is that it's really just for combat. If you use it anywhere outside of combat, it's just kind of lackluster. It also really rewards progression, and taking damage with it is kind of a freaking crapshoot. I guess crapshoot's not really the right word, but, you know, taking damage with it is a huge fucking deal because healing with it is so difficult, you know? Alright, back to Bone Bottom. There's actually two things I'd like to get here, one of which I believe was visible on the screen in one of the previous episodes, and I didn't notice it. So, yeah, that is definitely something we have to correct. Alright, let's get you. Oh god, at some point I'm gonna have to go collect those pins. Hey! Ah, glad I caught you for a moment, miss. You've done a fair service to this camp, given much more than most. I've been thinking on all your efforts and set to making a little something to repay them. It's only a token, really, but I put all my talent into it, much as I've got. Something to keep you company in the lonely roads above. Hold on to it on your travels, and remember that you're always welcome down here with us. Oh, yes! Yes, it's this thing! The Hornet statuette, inexpertly but painstakingly crafted as a symbol of enduring friendship, breaks into 60 shell shards. You can break it apart for shell shards if you really want to, but I'm never gonna do that. Look at it, it's so adorable. Oh my god, this is the best. Thank you so much, sir. Here, have a song. Our last rest to reach your light, always up. Okay. Let me see. I think you can summon... No, you can't. Maybe that is about... No, okay. I thought you could summon Chakra there. I thought she had another ringer thing there, but unfortunately, it seems like no. So, yeah. Man, thank you so much for the statuette. That is really cool, honestly. That is super, super cool. Also, I thought that there was a wish to help them build a bridge over that pit over there that you could do, but... It's been a long time, and I haven't seen that come up ever. There you are. There you are. Okay, got you. That bug right there is carrying a mossberry. How many do I have? Okay, I have one. I think I have turned in, if I'm correct about this, I have turned in, 2 mossberries, 2 extra mossberries to the Moss Druid, which we can always stop by her place and turn in this one. There are an extra 4 mossberries aside from the 3 that you need for the initial thingy. Problem is the last one requires, again, an ability we don't have, so yeah. Okay, now in here, I believe there's something that I missed. I thought they would disappear faster than that. Okay. Oh, yep, I see it. This wall. It's got cracks in it. Break it open. And there should be a spool fragment. Indeed. We're going to be collecting a lot of these this episode. All right, so there's that. Now, let's go back to Greymoor. This is marked on my map. I don't remember going up here, though. So one of my plans is also to investigate this area and see if I've actually been here or not. As for other locations, okay, looks like I've already been down here. There was a spool fragment down here, too. Then there's this I've already been to. And other than that, probably not much, to be honest. I mean, I could always count. I could always try counting to see how many spool fragments I have right now and see if it lines up with what all I've discovered on the on my perusal of the wiki. Oh, wow, I totally forgot this shortcut opened at all. That's cool. Makes for a convenient way back to the Moss Zone, because, yeah, otherwise there really isn't one. You have to go all the way around. Okay, it's this way to the Moss Druid. I've also taken 3 damage. That is okay. We will be perfectly fine. Am I the only one that finds it kind of strange how the beginning of this game has you going back and forth between Moss Home and the Marrow? It's like 2 completely different environments, and yet you switch back and forth between them for the first chunk of progression. I don't know, I just always found that kind of strange. Hey, look at that! That was kind of fun, actually. Like, again, I personally wouldn't choose to use this crest most of the time, but, you know, at least landing those hits was satisfying. It's just, you know, getting used to the fact you need enemies around to gain any healing is a little odd. Okay, oh, hi. I can't always heal again. This does mean that you end up storing a lot of silk, because you don't want to heal, because you don't want to waste it. You do end up storing a lot of silk, which lets you get more use out of silk skills, potentially. Hello there, I have another mossberry for you. Druid, I require a picture of your mossberry stew. Oh, I forgot about this. Okay, we should probably go do this too. To satiate a gourmand of the Citadel, will you pass some to me? A bug will consume my berry stew? Strong they'd be to bear a taste so sharp. Here is a flavor so ripe, searing, flavor of pleasure and pain. They too may see the visions if they taste it strong. The visions, could they see? Grant the stew for your bug, to share the visions. Yes, we shall pass it. All right, well, that was easy. Also, here's another thing for you. Wish updated. Yes, that's the food wish. You carry a sweet, precious will with you with your trade of rosaries. The precious fruit, but this one is not so fresh. Rotten stench of death. A meager amount of rosaries for you, as much as you deserve. Hey, it's better than nothing. I'll take it. Honestly, 131 is more than I was expecting from that dialogue. Okay. I want to say I've also turned down other mossberries to her, because I remember collecting other mossberries aside from the first 3. But unfortunately, the series has been too long. It hasn't even... I mean, I have been doing it for a few months now, so it kind of has been a while, but still. But yeah, it hasn't even been that long, and yet it's still been long enough I'm forgetting everything. What was this for again? Right, it was a thing I could interact with, but I couldn't do anything with it. So I guess we'll just leave that there. Then there was a thing in here that I could have probably collected... without, but I decided that I probably should wait until a later ability. Okay, another important thing. I don't. I was hoping that I would have craft metal for something that's kind of coming up soon, though not this episode. Looks like I don't, so maybe another thing to add to the list is, see if I can collect any. See if there's any that is actually collectible. Much like with the memory lockets, much like with the spool fragments, there is just enough craft metal in the game to craft everything that you can with it. So, yeah. It's a little unfortunate that that's how it works, that you can't just, like... I kind of wish that they would, in a game this big especially, I wish they would give you more than what you needed, and then the remaining, like, you know, if you collect too many of them and you want something to do with the rest of them, the remainder could be sold somewhere for rosaries or something. And then maybe rosaries could provide some kind of constant service. I don't know. I kind of wish, like, say, there were more memory lockets than you needed to unlock every tool slot and every crest. That is not the case. There are only just enough memory lockets to unlock everything you need. Okay, now we're back in Belhard. While I'm thinking of it, yeah, I'd like to go back down and talk to this guy that's down here, see if he has anything new to say. Just because I'm curious. I've been thinking about it past couple times I've been in Belhard, but I haven't tried it yet. Those bugs clowering in their gleaming bells. They claim a common calling to serve the pilgrims as they make their path upwards. Such a crucial role they award themselves, surely worthy of praise. A sweet lie, of course. They, like their predecessors, are simply too weak and fearful to venture any farther. A settlement born from indolence. I guess that's his commentary on the Citadel. I'll waste no more words on a slave. Okay, well there's his brand new Act 2 dialogue for you. Hope you enjoyed. Alright, let's go turn this into Toad. Let's go turn the relic into Toad. We also have a relic to turn into other Toad guy. Wait! Okay. Is that the ringing of, like, the gleaming bells, or is that the ringing of an item I'm hearing? Sounds like it's the bells. Okay, that's a shame. I was hoping that it was a hidden item that I didn't have yet. Oh, well. Can't win them all. Alright, you have anything new to say? That cry upon you, sister! Those are the sour sobs of a gray and twisted thing! Ah, yes, the funny little baby I picked up last time. Yes, there is something we can do with this baby right now. I'm gonna be saving that for later. You'll see why. You speak of the bud. It is a mysterious thing indeed. In the dank swamps above the moor, I sought towards plaintive wails and found it resting there. Waiting, it almost seemed. But you speak of its form without citing it upon me. Is it a thing familiar to you? Have you heard these cries before? Ah, yes. Not your own specimen, surely, but way back, other travelers did sometimes carry similar. Odd types they all were. Offerings they'd call the crying things, and towards the core of Shellwood they would trek. Never did I see one again, not the buds, nor the bugs that brought the gift. If you're planning to follow their path, I'd wish on your safety, but 'Tis an ill omen to hear such sad sounds returned after so long. Oh, I understand the context of that dialogue now. Okay, so I got that dialogue on my first playthrough, and I thought that he was pointing me in, like, the next main objective direction, and it was, like, somewhere around here, because this is kind of the core of Shellwood, you know? But no, he's just telling you to, like, oh, perhaps down here where we met that weird lady? Perhaps. Again, we're gonna save this for later, just still. But yeah, finally, I understand what he's talking about now. Okay, can I buy anything from you? The gleam lights. Okay, this is all just house decorations. I can't afford any of it unless I go and do this. And now I can. Let's get the lights. I feel like that would be the best thing to have. Fine purchase you made. Allow us a moment, we'll get it set up in your bell home. Insert the grunts of those weird construction guys in Breath of the Wild here. It's like, it's something like, something weird like that. I absolutely love it, though. Hello, I have a relic for you.
I smell something on you. Hey, what the past you are. You have a relic for me, don't you?
This guy's just Toad now. I'm just gonna be using the Toad bite.
Yes, it's just my collection. Well, look then.
Surgeon's orders. Devout has succumbed during Silksong. Suture? Refuses to revive, sin committed, permit no rites, husk mark for cremation, retrieve dregs. This we found in the White Ward, for context on where this was located. Okay, succumbed, so Devout has succumbed. I assume that means they died, refuses to revive, sin. How dare you die to our experiments, you pieces of shit. Or you piece of shit, rather. Permit no rites, cremation, retrieve dregs, and then they use the dregs. Interesting. Very interesting. Let's see how my lights look in my house. Ooh, that looks cool. Okay, yeah, this is all we have right now. I think I have yet to see... Okay, Voices of the Choir, Sermon Service, Acolytes and Training. One of these... Okay, yeah, Voices of the Choir. This is the one that actually gave us one of the threefold melody. Or maybe it's this one. Oh, yeah, okay, it's this one. And then we got two others. There's one that we haven't turned in yet, and so I suppose that's why it's not showing up there. I was just, you know, cleansing, I guess that's the word I'm gonna go with, my curiosity on that matter. Your camp here looks comfortably set, Chakra. Are you planning to stay a time? Perhaps, yes. This heart home makes a fine base for now, and later if needed. Still, I must take care not to rest over long. My shell would soften and my senses dull. Ah, you have them, as you requested. These pins will mark the travel stations within that hideous structure. Let's take them! You have purchased the last of my mapping stock for now. We're getting close to having every single piece of mapping stock that she has. Very exciting indeed. Okay, where else shall I go? So you've been to the top of the Grand Gate. Okay. Honestly, I might take a moment to count how many spool fragments I have by this point. So I have 6 extra spools, that's 12, plus 1, so I have 13. I'm gonna go look at the list on the wiki real quick and see if there's any more I can grab. Okay, I finished looking at the list. It seems that there are 2 spool fragments that I could have right now in my current stage of progression that I don't. I know where one of them is, and we're about to get it. I don't know exactly where the other one is, but I know of a couple places it could be. I'm gonna start by heading into Greymoor. I'm going to check the area I was pointing out earlier that was above the area where Chakra was. Even though that my map is filled out there, I have a feeling that at the time I explored that place, I didn't have the necessary abilities to see everything, but I could be completely wrong on that. While I'm thinking of it, I was thinking just a bit ago that, like, I was thinking at the start of this video, I even said it earlier, I could, like, try working on my Hunter's Journal while I go for this. Oh, I just realized, in order to explore this area, I'm gonna need to pogo off of stuff, and I have the Beast Crest on. I don't think that's gonna be the best idea. That's fine, though. It'll be fine. We'll do it. Okay, I'm gonna use you guys to heal, if you don't mind. Give me your life. Give me your life. Thank you. Fuck your life. Bing bong. That wasn't actually super bad, honestly. I just gotta whack some enemies. Get some health back. It's just, you know, it sucks when you're trying to heal safely. Okay, now... Yeah, we just go through. I don't know why I'm, like, thinking about this so much. We just go right through. We'll do that. Now, can I, like, climb higher, or is that not exactly possible? Let me just do this. Bam, there we go. Take you guys out from a safe distance. It is, after all, a good idea when your healing is so limited and your range is kind of short, because The Beast Crest, I think, also gets a range debuff on top of all the other, like, million debuffs it gets. Seriously, why did they add so many downsides to this crest? Like, I feel like... Okay, here's what I would have personally done. I would personally have made the Beast Crest heal you by 1 health by default. Like, you know, if you use a bind, you will heal 1 mask of health, and then that's it. That's all you get. Okay, so up here, yes, this is where... It's possible I've already gotten this one. I'm just coming back to take a leak. I was gonna say take a leak. I don't know what that means. All right, cool. Gonna get you with that. Whoa! What was that? What did I just do? I hit him and bounced at the exact same time. Somehow I don't remember being up here, so it's entirely possible that this is one that I missed. Suppose we'll have to see if this is the case or not. Alright, yeah, if you get used to how this pogo works, you can totally use it for platforming, but there are certain platforming sequences where it would absolutely suck. And it seems like I probably got it already. It was probably right here. Yeah, okay. So I got that one. There's one other that I missed somewhere. I don't know where it could be. I might have to scour the list again, see if I can find it. Then again, it could also be all the way up. Ah, it was right here. Okay, yeah. Sorry, guys. Just wasted your time a little bit. It's fine. Gonna look at the list again. Okay, I have news. It turns out there's still only 1 spool fragment accessible to us right now, and it's the one where I know where it is, so let's waste no further time and make our way back up there, yeah. I thought that I was missing one, but it turns out that one of the ones on the list I was looking at that I thought was available right now actually isn't, so yeah. I was just mistaken on that. Let's head back to the nearest Bellway station, let's make our way back up to the Citadel, and let's complete some darn wishes. Man, these wishes, the Find Pins wish has been sitting in my freaking quest screen for how long now? It's about time we finish it and get whatever reward we're even gonna get for it. I can't remember what we're gonna get for it. I think just like some money, just like a rosary necklace, probably something like that. Probably something really lame like that. All right, down, down, down. Here we go. Here's the better way. There's nothing else we need to do in Bellheart, right? No, I've done basically everything, so. Ada! Come on, Ada. I need your help to get back up to the Citadel. I just know that my sister, in her playthrough of this game, is probably, like, bowing to Era every single time that she uses her to travel throughout the world. Because she did the same for the stag in the first game. She would always, like, before leaving the room, whenever she took the stag somewhere, she would always turn and, like, look down as if to bow. Kind of cool, but it's something I don't do, and I get the feeling if she ever watches this playthrough, she is going to be extremely angry with me for not doing it. But in my defense, it doesn't fucking matter. Anyway, right, so we gotta collect pins, but Sherma has also descended into White Ward. Now, okay, here's what I don't understand about this map. This room right here. It's like right above the White Ward. It's on the same plane. So you'd think that this would connect to the other side, but as far as I'm aware, it just doesn't. It's a random dead end that doesn't connect anywhere. Like, this would be a perfect place to put a little tunnel so that you could have a shortcut to the White Ward from this area. Like, from this area, you could just go right through that room to get to the White Ward should you ever need to go back in. But no, why would the map be convenient and interconnected and easy to travel? Now, we want players to just use the fast travel all the time because why the fuck not? Now, let's just make this room a pointless dead end that doesn't do anything for you. It's just, there's so many things about this game and its world that I think could be so much better. Hey, can I use you guys to heal real quick? Smacky, 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 smack. Okay, that did not feel good. I'm just gonna pick all those up with my magnetite brooch and get the hell out of Dodge. Actually, no. You know what? No. I'm not letting these guys off the hook that easily. Or I am because they're gone. Never mind. Okay, up we go then. All right, so yeah, White Ward first. We'll collect all the pins we need to on the way. And if we don't have them all by the end of this, I'd be shocked because honestly, we only need like 2, but meanie. Okay, you know what we're doing? You know what we're doing? We're doing this, that. Oh God, still got hit anyway. It's fine, it's fine. Okay, there's all the pins we need. So we'll have to head back up to Songclave once we're done with this and turn that in. Something I wanted to say about Beast Crest healing just then. Oh yeah, I've probably mentioned this before, but while you're in that like Beast Crest heal lifesteal lifesteal mode, not lifesteal made, that doesn't make any sense. While you're in that mode, the range of your attacks and I think the speed of your attacks is slightly increased. So yes, you can be super aggressive like that. And there we go, I just healed 3, so that's very nice. That is actually kind of very nice, because like, he hit me, but I was still in that state, and thankfully being hit there doesn't, like, cancel the state outright like it does with Reaper Crest. So I could still, like, you know, smack him a couple of times in response to, like, heal all that back. It's actually kind of neat. But, you know, a massive Silksong fan who's been talking to me about this game all the time recently has gone on record to me stating that he thinks that the Beast Crest is by far the worst. And this person knows way more about this game than I do, so I trust their opinion. I don't trust the opinion of all the people online who are like, I used Beast Crest an entire playthrough and it was the best. And I'm like, you're just a fucking masochist then. Because, like, you just, you know, you had fun on a challenge run and you were like, wow, guys, this is actually the best crest in the game and it's not even close. No. I refuse to believe it. There we go. See, and I think, like, while you're at full health, if you use the bind ability while at full health and you take damage afterwards, you will be able to heal it. So that's actually another pretty useful thing. Okay. Now we go down here, and if it's like any other wish where you have to find someone, there's gonna be piles of stuff he left around that I have to sniff to track. Is it gonna be exactly like that? Oh, man, I should have hopped off the elevator if I could have. Alright, let me look for a thing to interact with on the ground. So yes, in order to unlock this wish, you do have to have visited White Ward and also talk to Sherma up in the place, up in the town, up in the place thingy. Good. I don't know why, I just really like saying the place thingy. It's one of the more fun phrases I've ever said. You know what you get for that? You get smacked in the fucking head. Of course, I am now out of enemies to hit, which means that all the healing is going to waste, which is kind of a shame, but that's okay. I'm just gonna do that. And okay. There we go. I gotta be honest, this crest is not as bad as I was expecting it to be. So far, anyway. Okay, where are you, Sherma? I have to basically traverse the entirety of White Ward again. I've been thinking about it, and I've decided I don't really like these find NPC quests as much as I may have said I did in a previous video, just because mostly they involve just, like, retreading an area you've already been to just to find... Hi. There we go, there's a scent, there's the scent of Sherma. Just to find someone who, like, might be a new character, might be someone you already know, and even if they are a new character, though, like, it's a kind of a neat introduction to them, I suppose, especially if they, you know, especially if they become a merchant in a nearby town or whatever. But, for the most part, the quest itself is just redoing an area you've already been to, finding someone and talking to them, and that's the entire quest. Like, I think one of my big problems with the side quests in this game is that they're really just like one note. You do one thing and then they're done. When side quests can be so much more intricate and interesting than that, and yet these ones just aren't. Perfect. Okay, I was hoping I could have gotten a third hit there, but it's fine. I at least healed up slightly from that. I think there's another one of those guys. No, there isn't. Never mind. Yes, there is. Never mind. Okay. I can also kind of use the pogo as like a dash attack, kind of. That's cool. I'd like to at least heal 1 from you. So, sir, if you would be so inclined. Thank you. I healed 2 from you. That's better than I expected. Yeah, you just really gotta adjust your mindset, adjust how you think about healing and the like to get with this crest, I feel. And that's something I didn't bother doing in my first playthrough because, again, I was approaching my first playthrough in a very impatient sense. Was this open before? I don't believe it was. I think it only opens with this quest. Yes, it does. I hear him. He's back here. Hello? You okay? What if I play a song? His singing is much more worried than usual. Ahoy, Red Maiden! Have no fear, 'tis only I, Sherma. I found healing supplies, but then the way back collapsed, and I heard moaning from the dark. Oh, how thankful I am to see you. Hold your gratitude, little one. The dead are stirring. It's time to fight. Let's go. Oh my god, he's gonna cheer me on with the bell. I love that. Oh, watch out, watch out, watch out. Oh, that's bad, that's bad. Okay, so you launch it in AoE. Good to know. Gonna use the... Oh, that's bad. Oh, that's really bad. Okay, you know what? Let's do this. Let's do this. Okay. Oh, what? Wait, what just happened? What did I just do? Did I just do something, like, really cool and not pay attention? I am back down to where I was before. In terms of health, that is okay. Oh, okay, perfect. Any more? Yes, there's more. God damn it, there's more. Okay, you're disappearing, reappearing. Cool. Just stay away. Go. Go, go. Perfect. Got the full heal. Awesome. Okay, I gotta be honest. I'm kind of warming up to this crest. Just a little bit. Like, it makes me think differently. It makes me approach the game and each combat encounter slightly differently, and I like that. You know, it's just not the same combat I'm used to the entire game. So, yeah, I'm glad I'm trying this out. This is actually kind of fun. Oh, Red Maiden, sorry to have lured you into such danger. And those poor bugs bewitched by the thread? No sin could possibly warrant such a fate, except dying, apparently. That warrants it. Your pity is not misplaced, but better suited for another time. For now, you should look to your own care. Ah, yes. I should get these healing supplies back to the pilgrim settlement above. My brothers and sisters have waited long enough. Balm for the wounded, wish granted. Can you safely make your way back to the settlement, little one? I could escort you if need be. Oh no, I'll lay no more of my troubles upon you, Red Maiden. With the way cleared, I can return under my own guidance. After all, what's another pilgrimage, eh? Oh, and I have something for you as well. I found it buried amongst the broken relics down here in the darkness, glowing with a pale light. Just an odd-looking thing, not exactly holy-seeming, but I would be honored if you accepted it all the same. And that's the last spool fragment we can obtain at this point in progression. That is 7 extra spools of silk. We completed but 2 this episode. Man, I'll be honest, on my first playthrough, I ended up missing, like, basically every spool fragment in this half of the game until much later. So, yeah, I'm glad I'm getting them all now. I'll bring the healing supplies to the settlement with all haste, Red Maiden. Fear not on my behalf. My fellow pilgrims are all praying for me, and thereby no harm will befall me. I believe it, Sherma. You came all the way down here by yourself, and you're still alive. I think you could survive anything. I guess he uses his song to scare away the enemies, or rather to pacify the enemies, and make them no longer kill him. That's his tactics. I gotta learn that. That'll be important for another time, perhaps. If I want to go on a pacifist run. Okay. So with that done, we've now basically completed everything I wanted to. Oh yeah, I should return the thing back to this guy, then I can make my way back to Songclave afterwards. And turn in the Fine Pin's Wish, and then I guess we can start heading towards this piece of the threefold melody. I don't think I'm going to go all the way and get it, though, just personally. I would rather save that for next time, because I feel it's more appropriate that way. In other news, yeah, that really is everything. Man, I ran out of stuff to do faster than I thought I would. At least I still had some stuff to do, so at least this one wasn't a total, you know, fail of my plans. Oh, well, you know, because, you know, we've gone on for 40 minutes, and to be honest, I've barely done anything, so yeah, if what I wanted to do this episode is fill time, then yeah, I've certainly succeeded at that. Alright, let me climb out. This video might end up being a lot shorter for that reason as a result. For that reason, as a result, for that reason, for that reason, as a result. You know, English. My favorite language. And the only one that I know how to speak, so it's kind of my favorite language by default. It's like, you know, I've heard what other languages sound like, so I could always go off of that, like, you know, what's your favorite language to listen to? In that case, I don't know, honestly. There's a lot of good ones. Like, German is just funny. Spanish, it's kind of satisfying to hear people say it well, especially because I've taken Spanish classes. Hey, got the journal entry, nice. I've taken Spanish classes before, and I barely remember anything from them, so, you know, like, hearing people actually know and master the language is kind of nice. I don't know. There's just something about that. I don't know what I'm saying anymore. Oh, right, okay, there is actually one thing I wanted to do. I wanted to look and see if there's any craft metal available for me right now. It's possible there isn't, but I would like to see anyway. Pow, pow, pow. Nice, we got a full heal off you guys. Now, that's not the right entrance. This is, though. Oh, you know what I could also do? I could always go do one of those filler delivery missions just to gain some rosaries for later and just so I can show off what they're like. There's one that delivers to Songclave. That would be a perfect excuse to, like, go all the way back up there. Hello, sir.
Sir, I bring ingredients for the dish.
At last my master's withering away from hunger. The stew of mossberries stirred thick. Good, good, it shall form the base once set in mold. Neat. You dally still, if you wish to earn your reward, blah, 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 blah. Alright, shove off, buddy. A form well suited for combat, lithe and fast. No surprise it seems to rank so high amongst its cult. Oh yeah, we only have one thing left to give this guy, and then we can get ourselves another pale oil. Awesome. In terms of items, what do I have again? Oh, right, I have to turn this in. Okay, yeah, so I guess that's the plan. We turn in the Fine Pin's Wish. We turn this in to the guy down below in Whispering Vaults afterwards, but we start, before we do that, let's take a venture down to Bellheart and see if we can, get a delivery mission that delivers up to Songclave. Because the stock delivery missions are basically just like, here's some supplies, deliver it to one of the towns. Either Bone Bottom... Bellheart isn't one of them, actually. It's either Bone Bottom, the Flea Caravan, or, whatchamacallit, Songclave. So I'm gonna see if Songclave is one of the ones that's available right now. Because I think they cycle out as you complete them. They don't cycle out over time or anything, but like as you complete them, they do. Ooh, you know, Sharp Dart. I'm wondering if Sharp Dart would be a fitting skill to use on the Beast Crest, because, you know, this crest is all about aggression, and so is Sharp Dart, kind of, so I think that could be fun. I should try that. Alright, no. Thank you. Oh, I have 650 rosaries already. Man, the enemies up here in the, oh my god, in the Citadel drop so many rosaries. It is quite nice. Makes sense, though. They are the rich people of the game. Era! Oh man, I didn't call out because Era was already awake, alert, and ready to rumble. All right, let's go. Oh, hey, buddy. How you doing? I could probably buy another thing from you, or I could go buy something from Jubilana, maybe. Many deliverings need making. A Bone Bottom Songclave. Hey, all right. So let me show off what one of these missions is like. 360. That's really good. I hope I don't have to bring it all the way back to them. Okay, no, I don't think you do. You just have to deliver it there, bring it to someone. They will give you the reward. Bwang! As I said before, this might appear as a wish to complete, like, you know, this side quest exists, and once you complete it, it's complete. That Citadel, we knows its truths. Not so nicely nice as Pilgrim's Tales. Even if brave oaks will settle, danger is still close. They would need deliverings for food, for healings, for protection. Please take them, Miss Courier. So there, we have 5 hits. We can only take 5 hits before this thing is destroyed. I don't know if bumping it into walls counts as a hit, but I don't really want to try. Do I want to take this route, or do I want to get my vengeance on this route? I think I want to get my vengeance on this route, and before I do that, I would like to switch my crest to something that will actually help for platforming. Beast Crest is fun to use, and I absolutely will re-equip it for something coming up very soon, but I think for the purpose of doing this mission, I would very much like a crest that I am used to, like Hunter. Let's go with it. Beautiful. All right. Reaper would make the platforming a little bit easier, but I just really like Hunter. What can I say? Hi-yah! Okay, gonna do this. Dash across. Thank God I don't have a time limit. So you can be as careful as you want to with these missions because you don't have a time limit. It's not like it's gonna spoil or anything. So nice. So nice to have. Oh yeah, but what I was saying earlier is that these delivery missions will always be there. There will always have 2 different options for delivery missions to either of the 3 towns I mentioned earlier, and you can complete them as many times as you want to get as many rosaries as you want. It's basically a source of unlimited rosaries. However, does take quite a while, but it could be worth it. You never know, because from what I remember, there is no Coliseum of Fools in this game, because like the main way to farm like a bunch of Geo all at once that was at least fun to do in the first Hollow Knight was to play the Coliseum of Fools, which would give you a huge reward after completing each trial. But there is no such thing in this game. Just gonna let you know that right away. There is no such thing as the Coliseum of Fools in this game. There might be some things that come close, like with the, you know, the constant enemy gauntlets all over the place, which is basically what the Coliseum of Fools was, but there's no, like, you know, big Coliseum where you take on a challenge and get a reward for it. That's not a thing. Alright, we're gonna be able to climb up through blasted steps with this. I do hope that I don't lose this. That would be kind of sucky. But hey, I'll just do the same thing I did that other video where I'll pause recording and cut ahead until I'm where I want to be. I have Sharp Dart. Let's remember that, because honestly, I could probably use Sharp Dart to my advantage. Claw Line gonna help with this? Kind of. I can actually, yeah, I could just skip that first part. I want to say I had the Claw Line for delivering the Rasher earlier, and yet I didn't make any use of that. That's kind of a shame. I guess I just forgot that it was a thing. Alright, here we go. Up we go. Uppies. Uppies, please. Alrighty. Yeah, this is gonna be pretty simple. And I'm also kind of speedrunning it too! Okay. Maybe not as simple as I thought. Good thing is, though, like, taking one hit just means I took one hit, and I still have 4 left, you know? It doesn't mean, oh, now my time limit is lower, and I'm definitely not gonna make it in time. It's just, I can't take any more than 4 hits beyond this point. Or actually, can't take any more than 3 hits to be the most accurate. You know what I mean. Alright. You can fuck off. I'm scared to... I'm just gonna throw that at you. Hope you run into it. You did? Yes, thank you. Okay. I was scared to use Sharp Dart because that would have probably just put me above the worms, and that would not have ended well. There we go. Bing bong. Just like the Wraith in Dead by Daylight. Let me slip right past. Okay, cool. Where did that guy just go? I don't know, but I'm gonna fight this guy now. Okay, sir, come down here. Go ahead. Sure, that's the thing that I just did. Bam! Okay, hit you once. I forgot to look out for that. How are you not dead? Thank you. Okay, so we've taken 2 hits. And we do have to bring this all the way to Songclave. Can't fast travel again. Using the Bell Beast unfortunately destroys it. Bam. Okay, good. I guess at this point I may as well skip out on the craft metal because I have taken long enough in this recording that I wouldn't want to go much longer. Hey guys, what's up? I think I can rest at that bench. I don't want to personally. I just rested on the one back at Bellheart, so if this package is destroyed, I'd rather be able to just easily reset from there by saving and quitting. So yeah, remember that you can do this. Because I certainly didn't remember that you could do this back in my first playthrough. Or rather, I didn't know you could do this. Hiya! Then hiya! Then hiya! That's not actually what I wanted. I guess I can... There we go. Do that. What am I doing again? This will not help. Good thing I have as much time as I need to figure out the proper way through this room. Oh, this would have been a perfect time to get the spool fragment. If only I had thought to do this earlier. All right, here we go. Here's the coral chambers. Don't forget about that. Almost walked right into it. A part of me wishes this game's camera could be a little more zoomed out. I think the first game had an overall better camera and better visibility because the Knight was a lot smaller than Hornet is. Hornet is a very large sprite. I'm not calling her fat or anything, because she isn't. I mean, have you seen her without her cloak? She is not even slightly, she's a twig. Anyway, yeah, Hornet's sprite is just a lot larger than the Knight, so she ends up taking a lot of room on the screen, and when the camera doesn't really scroll well in time, it can be really hard to see things that are not on the screen, and that's kind of annoying, but still. It's fine overall. Alright, so I think this is the correct direction to go. Yes, it is. I wish I could take the Ventrica, but you cannot. Again, you have to go there manually. That's the challenge. So we go through that hallway, we go up, we reach Songclave. That should be doable. As long as the enemies in my way cooperate. Let me get you guys after me, and then I can... Fuck! I was hoping that I could Sharp Dart right through them. Okay, there's you. You shouldn't be too big of an issue. Okay, you're dead. Can't take any more than 2 hits. This is a little tense, actually. Okay. Oh no, I just realized one of your... No! I'm leaving. I'm not doing that. I ain't doing that shit. Not with one of those guys around. Okay, I don't have my skill. Just gonna throw one of these. Got you. Cool. I wasn't gonna risk going for pogos there because this is Hunter's Crest pogo. There was a chance I could have missed. I don't know why I dashed closer to you like that. That was really risky. Anyway, there was a chance I could have missed the pogo because this is Hunter's Crest pogo. So it's like not super easy or anything. Oh, I forgot you could throw stuff. Okay, that's a lot. That's a lot of damage. You have like 3 attacks. For a regular enemy having 3 attacks, that's a rare sight in a Hollow Knight game, but it worked out. We killed it in the end. Okay, this is the hallway I want. There are going to be more enemies here at the start. Think we can... Okay, we can just jump past them. Go. Climb up. Go down. That avoids them all. There's gonna be more over here. There's another fucking patrol. Cool. I really wish I could... No! Just gonna run past you. Okay, cool. Good thing is, those guys, I mean, their biggest danger is that they add another thing that could hit me and damage me, but really, that's their biggest danger in those fights. Otherwise, like, the only thing I would use Silk on is healing right now. Or the only thing I would use Silk on is the Silk skills, rather. Got that backwards. Hiya? Oh, God, no. Come on. Don't do this to me. Hit you. No, that doesn't bounce me nearly high enough. Oh, fuck you. Okay. No, you piece of... Okay. There we go. No. Oh, God. I'm going to lose this package. There's no way I make this. I'm gonna go back to this. There's no fucking room here. All right. You lost me. I'm assuming that means the others have too. Hey. Oh, hi. Okay, it's you. You're a corpse, right? Okay, you are a corpse. So you don't ever throw it directly down. That's good to know. Got you. I was trying to line up the sharp dart, but I was worried that I would like sharp dart through them and out on the other side and then take a hit. Like right as the sharp dart immunity frames ended. I hear them. I hear the flying guy. Okay. Oh, God. Okay. No! Stop! Fucking die! Oh, my God! You're like the last enemy in my way. Oh, my God. Sharp dart! Fuck you! Fuck you and your giant health pool. I'm so sick of it. Can't wait until I get the food for that guy. But with the way I'm planning to do this series, that's not going to be for a little while. Okay, we're up here. That's not what I wanted to do. I gotta wait for a bit, I guess. Bam. Open up. Then there's probably another enemy up here, isn't there? Yes, there is. There's one up above me. I hear 2. Oh, God. Door right there will work. Go. Okay. Just gotta make it through here. Oh, God. I'm glad I did this. This is intense. It's good that I'm doing this too, because this is a nice boost of rosaries. There is an enemy in here. Not even taking a chance. Oh, we made it! Oh my God! Holy! Caretaker, I bring supplies from the town of Bells below the Citadel. And badly needed they are, Miss Bellringer. Ain't much finding or foraging happening with this mob. With them quiet types all sucking about the chambers aside. There we go, we've done it. Easy 360 rosaries. I say easy, no, that was not easy. Take some beads for your effort, Miss Bellringer. Know the sad lot will be surviving a little longer, thanks to you. Alright, so now you can just do that as many times as you want to get as much money as you want.
Welcome back, Red Maiden, and thank you again for coming to my aid. I'm no healer, but with the supplies we found in the ward below, even my unlearned claws can ease the suffering of our brothers and sisters. That such darkness could creep into this most holy of places, even though we pilgrims kept our promise to ascend. I confess, I wonder at the meaning of it all, but enlightenment does not come easily, or all at once. I should just continue my task in the meantime.
That means the fact that there's still suffering up here means this place just fucking sucks and they hate you all. I'm sorry, but that's the truth of it. Wham! Fine pins, wish granted, about time. What do I get for that? Heavy rosary necklace. Just as I feared. I should now have enough for this. Why not? Let's buy the spool extender. It'll give us another option. There is the simple key. I'm about to be able to afford that very soon. I don't remember what that unlocks though, so yeah. I'm at an hour exactly. I think I'm gonna call it there. We're gonna end this video in Silksong, sorry, in Songclave as well. What crest should I equip for next time, perhaps? I don't know. I'll have to find out. I think I should equip a different build at least, though. Well, I do have the, you know, the binding speed add-on and whatnot. Should probably switch out Weave Light for something that'll help. You know what, let's just use Spool Extender. Well, why the heck not? Oh, wow! That's a lot more than I thought it would be. Okay, that's actually really cool. I've never used this perk before, because I thought, based on how everything else in the game had been up until this point, that it would just be a tiny little increase, so I was like, I don't care. But no, that's a huge increase. That looks like it gives like 3 extra spools. That's sick. Okay, yeah, we're gonna go with that. Next time on Hollow Knight Silksong, we're gonna venture into the, we're gonna venture towards the final threefold melody, into wherever this place is, and then we're gonna go much further beyond that. Thank you all for watching if you did, and as always, I will see you all in the future.